Hi, it's Mr. Fletcher here. We're going to do some more YouTube exampling. So I've got an example here of probability trees, conditional probability trees involving algebra. So we've got Maya. She's got a bag with 9 apples and oranges. Okay, so there we go. We know there's 9 apples and oranges. A of the bag are apples. I'm going to say let's call this X. Otherwise we're going to get confused with nines when you start writing this down. That's what I always find happens. You write A and everyone says that a nines. So no, it's an A. So we use X instead. We mean apples. The probability of Maya taking a piece of fruit out of the bag and then takes another without replacing it is, and the probability of them both being apples is 5/18. So we're asked to show that we've got a quadratic here, find A, and then complete the probability tree. So I'll show you how that works. So let's start out with our probability tree. So we're going to draw first choice. So we've got apples and oranges, and this is the first choice. And then we're going to choose again, and we'll either get an apple or an orange. And we'll choose again down here, and we'll either get an apple or an orange. Okay, let's get all in the system. So let's have a look at this. So what's the probability in our first choice that we get an apple? Well, we know there's 9 apples and oranges, so the denominator is going to be 9. And A of the bag of apples, and we're saying we're going to call it X. So let's say X on 9 is a choice of getting an apple. Well, how many oranges are there? So there must be must be 9 take away the amount of apples worth of oranges, right? And there's 9 bits of fruit to choose from. Okay, so there's the first bit done. Second bit, right, so we've got, we're not putting the bit of fruit back, right? So there's only 8 bits of fruit left now. And so we've chosen an apple, and then we choose another apple, so we've lost one of our apples, right? But here we're choosing an orange. We've not already chosen an orange, so we've got 9 minus X chances of getting an orange. Here we're going to choose an apple after choosing an orange, so there's still going to be X apples in the bag. And here we've chosen an orange, and we're going to choose another an orange, so there's 1 less orange, so there's only 8 minus X left there. Okay, so there's the first part of the problem. We have sort of filled in the sort of algebra part. Now what we do know is that when we are getting both of the bits of fruit being an apple, it's 5/18. Okay, so what we know is that when I multiply these two things together, I'm going to get that. So I'm going to get X on 9 times X minus 1 on 8 is 5 on 18. Okay, so let's put these over a common denominator. So 9 times 8 is 72. And let's expand the numerator. So X lots of X take away 1 is X squared take away X. Okay, Now what we need to do is we need to get rid of these numerators. So to get rid of the 18, I'm going to multiply both sides by 18. And to get rid of the 72, I'm going to multiply both sides by 72. So this is a technique in algebra called cross-multiplying. Okay, so we're going to cross-multiply that. We're allowed to use our calculator in these problems. That is not a problem. So we're going to end up with 5 lots of 72, 360. And we've got rid of the 18 because we multiplied by 18. And we need to multiply the the left-hand side now by 18. So we're going to get 18 lots of x squared, take away 18 lots of x. Okay. Now it's starting to come together now. It's almost a quadratic. We just need to, let's put this over the other side. Set it to 0. So I've got 18x squared, take 18x's, take 360 is 0. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to factorise out the 18, okay? Okay. So what we're basically doing is dividing both sides by 18, right? And of course 0 divided by 18 is just 0. So that's going to give us x squared, take x, take 20 is 0. Which means we have shown okay. Now we've got to find a. Okay, so let's do that. So a is x, isn't it? So I need something that adds to -1, multiplies to -20 in a factorising quadratics sense. So if we've got 20 and we do the factor bug, okay, it's going to be 4 and 5, isn't it? And I want it to add to -1, so that's going to have to be minus. So what I've got is x plus 4, x take 5 is 0, so x is -4 and x is 5. Well, I can tell you now that we're not interested in having -4 apples. So we want x is 5 apples. So find a. A is 5. Okay, so now then to complete the probability tree, so basically we're going to turn all the algebra into numbers by substituting x is 5. So that just becomes 5 on 9. That's be 9 minus 4 on 9. 5 take 1 is 4, that's 4 on 8. 9 take, that's 4 on 8. 5 on 8. 3 on 8. Okay. So we've done that bit. Just to give you some peace of mind here. So if we had a look here, right, so 5/9 times 4/8 is 20 on 72, right? But if you simplify that, you get 5/18, right? Which makes sense. So I'm going to take a snapshot of that for you, and you can have a go at some of the examples on the worksheet I'm going to send you.